still talking about Brittany Griner because I feel like nobody else is. Poor girl just got almost probably 10 years in a Russian prison. Now, like I said in a video before, if Brittany Griner were a white woman, especially, I think this may have gone differently. And I still feel the same. Are there other Americans that have been in Russia for a while that are white? Absolutely. But here's the thing, and here's the fucked up thing, guys. Those white people, here's some political science that comes in here. Those white people were not taken in a time of war where every fucking headline was Russia, Ukraine, Putin. Brittany Griner is a fucking celebrity, a well-known black person who was taken in around the same time as shit started to pop off in the Ukraine and Russia, at the same fucking time. That's headline fucking news. If that were a white woman or a white man, do you know what that capture would have done? It would have further brought to light all the other Americans that are still over there, that have been suffering there for years, regardless of their fucking race. But because Brittany Griner is a black woman and nobody cares about black women, her capture has not been anything of value to those people still stuck in Russian custody, because nobody cares about black women. She hasn't even heard from the president firsthand yet. I was so hesitant to post my first rant about her until I saw her wife. I saw an article talking about her wife being disappointed that Brittany hasn't even heard from President Biden yet. What kind of shit is that? If she were not a black woman. Most specifically, if she were white. Because honestly, any person of color probably would have gotten fucking ignored, but especially a black woman. And especially a queer black woman. If that were any other celebrity, ABC list, whatever, there would have been an uproar. If she were a white celebrity, then guess what? The headline of her capture, the headline of her arrest would have been of some value to all of those Americans who are still in Russian custody that got snatched up not during wartime, when this was not the headlines, when it wasn't fucking everywhere. See, those Americans got snatched up very silently because it wasn't a priority. It wasn't something that was making news. And I don't know if you know this, but the government doesn't care about any of us. And so as long as it's not the headline thing that's going on, it's very easy to just let that fucking slide, for nobody to know that those people were even there. The only reason that many people know that there are even other Americans there is because Brittany Griner got snatched up. But her fame, her fame and the fame of her arrest is of no value to any of those people, because nobody cares about her either. I barely have heard anything about her situation since she was detained in February. Because people want to talk about like, oh, but there are white Americans too, and they've been there for 3 years. Yeah, nobody cares about those nameless people because they were not captured during a a particularly fancy, dramatic time where literally everything on the news is Russia, Ukraine, abortion rights, Russia, Ukraine. Another black person got shot, Russia, Ukraine. That's what I'm fucking talking about. If she was not who she was, this would be so much of a big deal because this is fucking wartime. It would have been a 60-minute special. There would have been a whole thing, a whole to-do. And the rush to get her out would have benefited those other Americans that are there. But no, she's over there pleading on her behalf and the behalf of all the other Americans that are there. Please don't forget about us. That's pathetic on behalf of our government. Absolutely pathetic. And really, really fucking sad. Because like I said, she's going to have PTSD. All those other Americans over there are already fucked up. And my statement still stands. If she were a white man or woman, this would probably have been going differently. At the very least, President Biden would have reached out personally and directly to say something to her. At the very fucking least. Something. Because the executive branch is so proactive about being able to give a statement about literally everything else. So, just let this be a lesson about, or maybe just rather a reminder about how the government, no matter what you look like, does not give a shit about you and your well-being. As long as it is not making them look bad. As long as they can sweep it under the rug, as long as they can ignore it and put other things up for people to worry about, they don't really care about you unless they can use you to get elected. And the fact is that Brittany Griner's assumed privilege as a well-known black person, celebrity, is of no value to her personally and to any of those other people that were just conveniently forgot by the American government for so many years. Because nobody cares about her because of what she is. Nobody cares. And that's really sad. Because if it were a white woman, there would have been an uproar. They would have been like, oh my God, this person, if Brittany Griner is a white woman, they, oh my God, Brittany Griner is captured by the fucking Russians. Oh my God. And by the way, there's all these other Americans. Oh my God, we've got to get her and all of these Americans home. I tell you, that's how it would have gone. I tell you, that's how it would have gone. You know? But no. It's really frustrating. And it's really, really fucking sad. You can have all the privilege, and you can have so many privileges of money and wealth and shit, pretty privilege and celebrity, fame, fortune, whatever. And it can all get canceled out. Your ability to help yourself and your ability to help others, it can all be canceled out in just the right situation because of your blackness. And I think this is a perfect example. In my political scientist opinion, and as a black person who is going through this life as a black person.